Hello, I'm Ray Stokes. This is video 6 on how to make a feature film for new producers. So far we've discussed scripts and how to attain actors for your film. And now we're on to, and we've also briefly discussed the budget. Now we're on to the next stage. Right, now either you have or you haven't managed to secure actors for your film. Now, I'm going to discuss films with regards to medium-sized features, not films made on deferment, because the process is so much more simple if films are made on deferment than they are if there are a medium-sized feature. Right, so you may have scratched out your hair and still not found any decent actors for your production. Or you may have found the actors you want. And we are on to the next stage. But either way, you should now look at the heads of department, because if you've got good heads of department, it will make it much easier to find the actors you need. When I say heads of department, that's the director, which is the most important one, because often A-list actors will come back to the agent and say, well, who's the director? Because they want to look good. They don't want some amateur director on their film, and if it's a director they're not confident of, they won't go on your production. That's for sure, and that carries on down the line. So director is very important. Another very important one with regards to securing actors is the director or photographer, because they make, in particular, female actors look very good and show them in a very flattering light. Now, if you're young and in your 20s and female, that would be a consideration. No doubt, even older ladies would be consideration too. To add to the list, you would need a line producer. That's a producer which is on site and handles all the business on a day-to-day basis while the film is being produced. He's very important, and you will need a good one on a medium-sized production. You need somebody with some good experience, and you will need a sound recordist and musical director, because obviously music can be very important in the film. Certainly I've watched some films which are quite reasonable, but the music spoiled it, because the music was poor, cheap, nasty, and overpowered the film. And you don't want that, do you? Of course you don't. Another thing to bear in mind, if you're making a medium-sized film, is that without a doubt, when you come to look for finance, they will insist you have a guaranteed bond. Now that has an effect on the head of your departments, because they will need to be bonded. In other words, they will need to satisfy the bonder that they've worked on these kind of films before, the size of film before, and have been bonded before. So you can't just take on anybody, because once you start getting a few actors and a few crew onto your product, they want to bring all their mates. And you think, oh, wonderful, I'm going to fill all my requirements in a foul swoop in 1 week. But watch it, because half of them won't be good enough. And you don't want to have to end up sacking them once you've taken them on. So you do need to be careful about who you take on, and of course you've got to look at it as a business, not as a hobby. Your film would need to make a profit, so you need good people, sound people, experienced people, professional people for your production. Nobody else will do. Right, well that's it. That's the end of this little video, and soon we'll be on to video 7. Right, well, thank you for listening, and thank you for watching, and hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.